playing Minecraft?
No, because I don't have room for that.
Boo.
I don't. You were being serious about playing Minecraft? I gotta open Minecraft.
Fair.
Well, I guess I gotta open Minecraft. Pop out chat. I need more monitors.
You got three. You got one big one.
Yeah, but I need more. I need another big one that I can put on top of my big one.
Sometimes.
All right, what videos are we even gonna react to? I don't know how
Oh,
you want to do this.
um, so you stream it on Discord so I can blind react to it. And then I simultaneously play Minecraft.
Okay. They're not gonna be able to see you playing Minecraft, only me playing
That's
Minecraft.
okay.
But
That's okay.
okay.
What's
Gotta do.
important is I'm there and I'm the special guest.
What's important is I'm playing Minecraft, and I'm only making reels out of me
What's
playing
important
Minecraft.
is that I'm the special guest.
Nah. All right.
Yep.
I gotta go to you, and I gotta pull up this, and I gotta pull up this.
I
Going
just
into
announced
camp, I'm quickly, very quick.
Is this the same video? No, it's not.
I have to close out of everything if I want Minecraft to run. I gotta find my.
Then I gotta stream. Why does YouTube do that thing where? Minecraft open yet? My Minecraft's installing. It's also broken. Okay, did it just crash?
No way it did.
No, it just opened. Okay, well, it's broken, but whatever.
I got
Invalid
bad.
session. Okay, well, I gotta reopen it. I don't know how. Are you watching the stream?
No, hold on.
I need you to watch it so I can test how stuff works.
I'm watching it.
You're watching it? Okay. Uh, can you still? No, that's the wrong button.
I just announced.
Can you still see it?
Mm-hmm.
No, you can't. I'm looking at it. I'm noticing it's black.
And told my
Oh, I thought you meant like the rest of the screen.
Okay, I might not be able to play Minecraft at the same time. But whatever.
Boo.
Wait, maybe I can. It's broken anyway. Well, I don't think Microsoft likes our Wi-Fi. Microsoft games do not work.
You
doing that, I'm gonna keep looking for my headphones. I found them.
No way. This auto frame thing doesn't work super well. Doesn't really look like it's putting me in the middle. Can you hurry up?
I gotta set up my monitors.
Your monitors? You only have one. You have a laptop.
I got 3.
You have 3 monitors? Do you mean your
3?
phone, your iPad, and your MacBook?
Yep. Do you have a server set up?
The realm is still up.
I don't want to play that.
Well, then make your own world. What?
Yeah, but the whole point is that we play Minecraft together.
I can't play it anyway.
Boo. I'm going back to Doge Clicker.
Okay, sick.
I got logged out of Minecraft anyway.
All right. Well, you're watching the stream, right?
Yeah.
All right. Logan Paul time. Woo!
Friends,
That this is the last episode of Impulsive
thanks
ever.
for watching. Goodbye. I'm moving to Puerto Rico. I'm moving to Puerto Rico. I was there this past week, kind of scouting it out. I've been
That's where you live.
fiending
sometimes.
for a change
Yeah,
in my
sometimes.
life.
You're saying you don't want to
and
live with Logan Paul.
I think I got that
do.
bug
I
bit me
don't.
that is
Fuck
biting
Logan Paul.
everyone leaving LA, and I finally got it. And
West Nile. You have the West Nile virus. Is that what you're saying? Because there's some dangerous insects down there in fucking PR.
there's not. So that's
No?
what I thought. I thought it was more third
Can you
world
confirm?
than I suspected. So I went out there to scout it, and I just
About
fell in
the
love with
insects?
it. And
Yeah.
obviously I'm impulsive,
Um,
and I trust my gut. My
there's not like different breeds of insects. They're just
But they're
the
more
mosquitoes
dangerous.
are more annoying.
instincts.
Nah,
feel
but they're
like
more
it's-
dangerous.
The closing of a chapter and the opening of a new one. Getting a lot of senior year vibes around the house. I've been singing that song the whole. As we go on, we remember. We'll be
Yeah, it's awesome.
Copyright infringement is forever.
And I can tell you're a little.
Yeah,
upset.
George is really fun. So, really quickly before we started the show today, Logan just gave us an entire PowerPoint presentation called "Why You People Should Move to Puerto Rico with Me," and he, for lack of a better word, stated his case. And a lot of the stuff was aimed
Pause the
directly
video.
at me. Me and him have had
Don't move to Puerto Rico. I cannot explain to to everyone how unethical
got
me
it
my
is to move to Puerto Rico as a rich white person.
No taxes. Duh.
Yeah.
It's not even the last episode. They were just lying. He still makes
Had
it. It's just
some
in Puerto
very
Rico
intimate
now.
conversations over the past week about why it would make sense for me to be there and why I should pick up and leave and go there.
It
And
doesn't
every
make
time I've
sense
said,
for you to
hey,
be
man,
there.
listen, bro, I'm not.
That's the fucking thing. It
He
doesn't
wants
make
to be
sense for
there.
you to be there.
Listen,
Oh yeah,
if
you want to be there so you can commit tax evasion. Dude, you're not
If you-
you're okay.
lived in California, then maybe you'd
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah. Okay, so being serious for 1 second. It is beyond unethical to move there. And it's like rich white people think it's so cool to like exploit people of like literally like third world countries. It's not fucking cool. It's not cool. And I don't understand the thought process. You would rather exploit hundreds of thousands of people living on an island that is already prone to natural disasters and has gone through multiple waves of poverty in the past year? And
Yeah.
like I just don't understand the thought process and like the lack of logical thinking and empathy behind these people's brains. This is why I hate people like Logan Paul who think it's cool to move to Puerto Rico when they have no fucking business being there other than the fact that they want to commit tax fraud.
They don't want to pay their
God.
taxes, Ness. Listen, he doesn't have enough money.
Yeah,
moving
he
Puerto
doesn't have
Rico.
enough
So we
money.
put together a whole Puerto Rican power.
Do you see? I don't know why he does this shit where it just flashes. It's broken.
Full Jordan Belfort on me.
Fix
Yeah.
it.
You pounded your head with a
I don't know
microphone,
how.
so I'm
I
not
don't know why he
fucking
does
I'm
it.
not fucking leaving.
Yeah.
And then George walked in during this PowerPoint, and now this is his current attitude towards things, I guess.
I think everybody can agree that I'm the most sensitive one in the group.
Yeah, you fucking pussy.
Yeah. I just
Why they censor the captions?
I'm kidding.
We love you, man.
I love you so much, George.
I get nervous just because I know right now and I would say this 1,000 times. This is the moment that we're all gonna look back and remember, and I'm just scared that we're moving on so quick, and everything's gonna you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we get to wake up every day and be best friends and make content and go to each other's houses and see each other and be there for each other. So it's
But now he
so
lives
he's
in
not
Puerto
like
Rico.
talking.
ratings.
Yeah, he's not talking about like why moving to Puerto Rico is bad. He's talking about why it's bad that they can't all be in the same room at one time anymore. What the fuck? I hate rich white people, like actually.
I want to look. Flight from LA to Puerto Rico. It can't be that much. $200.
flight?
You're complaining about a $200 flight. This one's
Yeah.
$700. Oh wait, you can't see it.
Like a direct flight from North Carolina to Puerto Rico was like 80.
This is not that bad, man. $96. I don't know. If you want to stay there one day, you can get it $96.
I don't know.
You're tearing up a little bit, I would say.
Yeah, I just don't want to.
We can still be best friends just with 4,000 miles between us.
You ever
know?
been
17 hours to get to you. I'll never
It
come
was
to you.
supposed to be 10. I had a flight delay. I had a horrible flight
You
delay.
ever had a good pen pal before?
Yes, but I was dyslexic and he stopped writing.
Dude, and you could be really good friends
That's
over
so funny.
Zoom stock
It
is up in a
is.
major way this year because everybody's zooming each other. Let me tell you something, Georgie, and this applies to everyone in the audience. When Logan brought this opportunity to me, he's like, pick up, move to Puerto Rico. Come with me. We'll continue doing what we've been doing. That sounded really comfortable. Sounded like a really comfortable offering to me. He said, you could come crash in my crib down there, make more money. We'll keep the podcast going. It sounded super comfy. And in my life, one thing that I know is whenever something starts to feel comfortable, it's not a long-term solution. It's just not. And
Yeah.
nowadays in my life, when I see something that looks uncomfortable, like it could result in a dramatic change, a drastic contrast with what currently exists as my life, I welcome that with open arms. And I'll tell you why, George. Every time something in my life has changed dramatically, the cards have fallen down all around me and I've had to pick those cards up and build something new. It has always 100% of the time led to something dramatically greater than what fell down.
Ain't no way
Yeah,
you
not-
get any
without
better
question.
than Logan Paul podcast.
And so you have to look at change in that.
It gets
with
better
that
for him,
perspective,
but not
that
for
what
the
comes is
natives who have
greater
to
than
deal
what
with the
was.
gentrification of their
No, I get
homeland.
well, he's not moving, so he's saying he's gonna get better than Logan Paul's podcast since he can't be on it no more, since he's not in Puerto Rico. I don't know who this guy is, but I mean, I don't recognize him, so I imagine Logan Paul podcast co-host is probably probably the best career he's gonna have.
Yeah.
I don't know. I get that every single time we get into like an uncomfortable position or a tough spot or something you don't want to go through, usually comes out to be like better than you expected. Something you don't want to go through usually comes out to me. It's the friendship. 28 years of my life, like I love what we have. Like this, like growing up, friendship was like a very hard thing to solidify. Like people that fuck with you for like forever and always.
Yeah.
So it's just, like for example, Kave is my best friend in Arizona.
True.
We're far from each other, and we're still like better than best friends. It's my best friend in
True.
Arizona. I don't know.
True.
I wrestle with this a lot, George. Honestly, it's like, oh, I have a really awesome setup here, surrounded by a lot of people that I love, and I'd like to continue this for the rest of my life. But is that realistic?
No, it's never. It's gonna end sometime.
I'm noticing it with him, man. The deeper and deeper he falls in love with that girlfriend of his.
Dad's nothing to do.
I see him less and less.
For everybody. No, it does not.
He started disappearing from my life, bro. I got home last night from Puerto Rico.
So true.
To an empty ass house.
Fucking Mike.
I said this. I'm lonelier here than I would be in Puerto Rico.
How about I'll move in here.
That is just
My
so
girlfriend can have
not
the
true.
master At my house.
That is so not true.
This guy's never here unless he wants the game.
I don't even know if I'm keeping this house, dog.
Can
I'm
you-
wrestling
can you-
with a lot right
can
now.
you
There's a
imagine-
lot
you
to
guys-
it.
You're giving up. Look at when we won.
Slow down a second.
Look when we fucking won.
Is that you in that picture?
Well, when I look back on it, it is.
Look like Spencer.
Okay, wait.
throwing this
Can you
all
pause
away.
the video real quick?
Nah.
90% of these fucking people who move to Puerto Rico say this shit all the time, and it cannot be further from the truth. I don't think they understand that they're moving to a place with an entirely different culture that they don't care to learn anything about.
Because they got
There
their
are
own neighborhood.
there are so many people who move to Puerto Rico and refuse to acknowledge that there are like what we call ghetto areas. It's like they refuse to acknowledge the high crime rate. They refuse to acknowledge that they have to go inside the gas station to pay for gas. They refuse to acknowledge that like there's an entire there's a language barrier from like
Well, yeah.
because
you just build gated communities, and then you don't got to deal with that.
exactly, but that is like so I genuinely don't understand how these people are so comfortable saying that they feel less alone in Puerto Rico when there are so many differences between Puerto Rico and the States. It's like you are actively creating a barrier from your livelihood and the entire rest of the world, and it's like you're comfortable with that, and you tell people to move here knowing that people say that they feel less alone just because it's different and they don't want to be in the US anymore. And it's like I just don't understand how people are so comfortable saying this shit when it's just so demonstrably false. It pisses me off.
Listen, they're so isolated in America, and they just love the vibrant and colorful culture of Puerto Rico.
Yeah, they don't give a shit about culture. If they gave a shit about culture, these people would be involved and live in suburban areas or live in ghetto areas even. They don't give a shit. This is why they live in gated communities next to the beach, okay? They don't give a shit about anyone. This is why they refuse to learn Spanish. This is why they refuse to go out in public. This is why they refuse to talk. This is why they refuse to talk to anyone who doesn't speak English. It just mind boggles me. It's so infuriating.
So
You just-
infuriating.
Do you know how much money California takes? I mean,
Yeah. I mean, okay, have you seen I don't know if you have because you're not on Puerto Rican TikTok like I am.
oh yeah, darn.
But there was a pretty popular video of um this rich white couple who had property on a beach. I forgot which beach. But they had property on the beach, and when people started coming to the beach to, you know, be on the beach, they had a really big problem with it, and they started kicking people out. But also, it's like the beach, and you kind of can't kick people off of the beach
Yeah,
that you don't own.
Yeah. I mean, Puerto Rico is in a
So-
state, but generally beaches are either federal land or state land. I guess they'd probably be territory land.
But even then, it doesn't really matter because it's like that wasn't. First of all, you can't like kick people off of the beach because they're enjoying the beach. They kicked someone off because they had their radio playing too loud. And then eventually that turned into a big riot, and then like there was a whole protest about it, and people started playing really loud music to piss them off even more. I don't know what happened to them. I don't know if anyone got arrested or anything, but I remember seeing the video of the protest, and I was like, these people are based.
No, but they own that beach.
No, they fucking don't.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
If I'm, are you telling me that someone as famous as Logan Paul couldn't kick people off the beach? This is the society
The thing
liberals
is, they
want.
weren't famous. They weren't famous at all. They were just rich and white and entitled.
Yeah, that's called being famous.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Also, people are gonna believe your bullshit, bro. Slow down. Last night was Valentine's Day. The entire course, I was with my girlfriend. The entire course of my relationship, you've also been in one, and we're equally unreachable, doing your own thing in your bedroom, and I was doing my own thing. And just for the past couple months, it also doesn't matter because, to be quite honest with you, over the past let's be fully transparent here and talk about things that really haven't been talked about much off camera. For the past year, you've moved very much into a business sense that is extremely Logan Paul focused, which as it should be, rightfully so. But at times it feels like there isn't much collaborative room for a Mike Malak in that effort, and that's all by default, by design. Boxing, the crypto, the Pokemon, those are not my passions. Those are your things. And I see you walk around the house from day to night with the earpods in, talking to people about those pursuits, and it's really hard for us
I'm
to
an AirPod fucking guy. now.
Yeah.
That's how you know.
Yeah, facts.
I'm day trading.
Are Puerto Rican people
What am I
AirPods
doing?
guys?
Yeah.
Most
it
Puerto
makes sense.
Ricans-
And
Okay,
the
maybe
Puerto
I
Rico
shouldn't
move for
enforce the
you two, I will
stereotype.
say it doesn't make any sense for you.
Motherfucker,
could swing it.
In
Last
my
year, if you would have
experience,
asked me, I would have been like,
most Puerto Ricans
Like-
go to like TJ Maxx
Yeah,
and
I
then
just-
buy the shitty
I have to
AirPods
get out of
that go
LA.
that
I've
have
been feeling
the
even
blue and
before
red
I
lights.
went to Puerto Rico, was looking at a couple houses in
You
LA
just don't.
just
Spice it up.
to change it somehow. And
I will admit this. When me and Belle were having like a heart to heart because everything was like kind of changing, I did say this. I go, I pray that Logan does go to Puerto Rico because I just feel like that's your next step. It is good for you. So if it's good
If
for you,
Logan
then it's good
Paul
for me.
moves
Yeah.
to
But
Puerto
fuck you, I
Rico
can't ruin it.
with AirPods, it's like Puerto
so
Rico
I
has
feel
his
like people wonder why
AirPods
Puerto
now.
Rico, right? Like, how
So I
random.
mean,
Taxes.
That's
it's
that's
one
not
vertical.
how that works. Can we also talk about how gentrification just doesn't work at all?
bro, you don't get it. But the rent control is bad. But have you seen the graph?
Yeah.
But have you seen the graph? Hold on, I gotta pull. Oop. You haven't, but have you considered? I didn't think so. I mean, this is pretty. Why the fuck is it doing that? I don't. It doesn't do it if it's windowed. Yes, it does. Not if it's like that, though. I don't even know what to Google to fix that. But you haven't considered this. That's all I'm saying. That's all. I mean,
it's 96% of a big one, which ironically is the same amount of money you keep every year if you move to Puerto Rico.
It's yeah.
He showed us in his PowerPoint.
Exploitation. Woo!
It's literally free money.
So like that was fucking
Free money.
Yeah, I mean, it's getting crazy here in California. You know, paying taxes.
Everybody is
for real.
And for what? Because the potholes in the streets are not fixed.
Homeless people.
Homeless people everywhere.
That is okay. That's the only fair criticism. You pay way more taxes in California than in like other states, and you don't get shit for it. Like you don't get health care. You did the streets are shit. You don't get public transportation. You just don't get anything in California compared to other states. It's so stupid.
There's also no benefits in Puerto Rico either. Literally, the only upside to moving to Puerto Rico. Yeah, the only upside to moving to Puerto Rico is that you don't have to pay taxes. And even if you did, it would be like you don't get health care. The healthcare system is so much more corrupt there than it is in the motherland.
Well, yeah. But he can just fly out. So
that is true. They're so much more prone to natural disasters. There's potholes everywhere. There's homeless people on the streets every day. There's first of all, the crime rate is extremely high. It's like there's so many different things that are wrong with it, except for like the 3 nice areas on the entire island that these people move to, where they can ignore the rest of the problems with it. It's like they pick and choose what they like about the island and they stick with it. And that's not something that they should be doing, because it makes life so much worse for everybody on the for everybody on the island. And it's their fault. But they refuse to acknowledge it because they don't have to pay taxes.
Because it's literally free money.
Yeah.
COVID not handled the right, like I don't know, it just I don't love it. And so I kind of looked at Texas a little bit, you know, like Rogan, Miami, right? Jake moved to Miami. I flew down there before Puerto Rico, again, on a scout, checking it out.
Yeah.
I did not like Miami. Texas felt just as isolated as Puerto
he would
Rico.
Love Miami. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I think it's 13.5%, which is not. It's not nicer than here in California, right?
No, California's got the 13%.
Miami is like a
13.5%,
Republican safe
Texas
haven.
and Florida don't have that. So make $1 million, you save 100.
I mean, but Miami isn't really. Miami's urban.
Florida
Miami's
in general.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, Miami has Cubans, so that's an
issue.
$135,000 if you live in Texas or Florida. Correct. But Texas just felt like literally in the middle of almost nowhere, and the heat.
That's because that's what Texas is.
Because you enter a training camp for 2 to 3 months straight at a time, where you can't.
Texas has young Sheldon.
I can't go out and enjoy that Miami.
Yeah, it does have young Sheldon.
LA nightlife. Like,
it makes sense.
Zoning in twice.
You could be in young Sheldon.
True.
It's nice, and it's nice to do it in Dorado, aka fucking heaven on earth.
But I think that that's actually contrary to a creative grind or a creative mission, because if it was
I'm
a place,
the opposite.
No.
Because Puerto Rico is gonna help you get that creative
was
grind.
to go somewhere that stimulated that creative gland, then I would be completely aligned with doing so with you, because that's the grind I'm on. I'm writing books. I have a movie being made off the first book. I have all kinds of programs to make. I have a bunch of new creative businesses that are starting. You're going to Dorado to remove the distractions, to remove the creative strategy, and simply punch. But I mean, that's what you said. You're going to do training camp there.
My best ideas come from when I'm alone and I've completely internalized.
But what about the execution of such? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's easy. The execution's easy. With the Rolodex that I've developed during the 6 years that I've been in LA, the execution's the easy part. Every time I internalize, and every some of my best ideas.
Just
happen when
buy
I'm
different
just focused
houses,
on my own.
dude.
I want
You have enough money to get like 10 vacation
Like, he
houses.
can live on a
Wanna write,
beach
I
in
need to write.
California. Like,
Exactly. He
And I just haven't
probably has
found
enough money
the
to have a
time or
house in
necessarily
every
motivation
state.
to do it here.
Why
Like,
are you like
in Puerto Rico?
jumping back and forth, debating whether or
every-
not you should live in Texas or Florida or Puerto Rico? You have enough money to live in every single territory in the US. I don't understand.
but Puerto Rico, it's free money.
Oh yeah. I keep forgetting that it's free money. I'm sorry.
It's funny you're
That's all.
motivated to.
That's
do
all I hear. I hear free money, and I'm like, I don't care what the consequences are. Give me that free money.
True.
more and make more money because of the
Money.
implications that come with it.
Do you feel like I've always been a bit hesitant in life going after things that have a primary goal of money.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I'm not asking. I'm asking a question. I guess I was leading into that. Like, does it worry you at all that you're leaving everything? You're leaving very good friends. You're leaving a great show. You're leaving.
No, 'cause the free
all
money.
Well,
of
the show's not ending. I want to make that.
regardless,
I
we'll
wanna
talk,
make that
we'll
Exactly.
talk about that. But
Yes, it is.
just for the primary,
it's not.
just for the primary mission and goal of putting more dollars in your pocket.
Well, it's not the primary reason, and I liken it to working smarter, not harder.
what's the
honestly.
primary reason? If not, say it
So,
again.
sorry. That is the primary reason.
Oh, got it.
But there's
Yeah,
a
crazy.
plethora of other ones. Yeah. That all contributed to it. But
I wait.
I'm working smarter, not harder. It's always been what it's always been something I'm good at.
Yeah.
And really, I think leaning into boxing and that like pure locked in focused concentration lends itself really nicely to moving
Okay.
to somewhere
Wait. Pause
like
the video.
Dorado.
I want to break down his thought process here. So
He's
first of all,
boxing more.
no. First of all, he wants to be somewhere that's isolated.
Yeah.
Okay, move to the middle of nowhere, like the Midwest. You want to be somewhere where there's beaches, where you can get creative flow. Literally anywhere on the East Coast. There's not a whole lot of
Puerto
people
Rico's on the East Coast, kind of.
No.
It's to the east. There is coast in it.
Okay. Anyway, there's like I just don't understand. There are so many other places in the motherland that you can go to where you can achieve all of these things that you want without
but taxes.
having to exploit people for
It's
free
the-
money.
But free money. You just don't have the grind set that Logan Paul
Yeah,
does.
I just don't have the work smarter.
You don't
not
have the
harder
millionaire
mindset.
mindset. The millionaire mindset
True.
here is free money and says, I don't care what what happens to get this. I need the free money.
The thing is, he doesn't. He just
doesn't,
doesn't.
bro.
He was born with
Bro,
money.
when I was there,
He
like,
was
he had-
born
he-
in.
it just felt right. It just
Yeah.
felt right. I loved it.
California takes 35%, and then the federal government takes another 35%. That's 70% of your money. That's not how marginal tax brackets work, by the way.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, dude, trust me. When I go to places like that or to Cabo or something like that, it always feels good. I just worry, for myself at least, not for you, about the
Exactly.
long-term
That's the
prospect of
thing.
being-
These people go there for vacation and they think, oh, I had a good time on vacation. I'm going to move
Yeah, I'm
there
gonna
and
live
spend the
here,
rest
yeah.
of my life there. That's not how that fucking works. If I go to literally, if I go to Disney World for vacation and I'm like, oh yeah, Disney World is cool. I love Florida. And then I decide to move there, I'm going to realize that Florida is a major shit pit
Yeah.
and then I can't live there. So it's like, you can't go on vacation somewhere and live in an area where you've only stayed once, not knowing anything about the culture, the language, or like the environment that you're living in, and then expect everything to be fucking hunky dory. Okay, these people are so stupid.
You're still on board to move to Djibouti though, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
There for that length of time,
I
and
love
also
Djibouti.
I have a couple.
What
new
was the
projects
country that had
I
the
haven't
gorilla
really talked to you
balls
about yet that
statue?
are-
Oh, that was Cheka, I think.
We're moving there.
gonna
Yeah.
be leveraging the new wave of creators.
Prague,
We're gonna be
yeah.
moving people out to LA and putting
Well,
them
also,
in a big
mind you,
house.
I only have to be there 6 months out of the year.
Yep,
I'll probably do more because I'm telling you, I really like it. But like, I'll still be here. I'll still be here in LA. And the only sticking point that I had was this show.
Yeah.
Spent $60,000 to build a brand new set, and I'm throwing up the
70.
deuces.
70,000.
70K.
Yeah.
And so we have to figure out a way to keep this going because obviously Impulsive's.
He makes 70K
very,
in
very
an
near and
hour.
dear
I
to
don't
our
think that he
hearts.
needs
Maybe.
it that much.
My last name's even in the title, even.
So like
So,
when I was weighing the pros and cons bullshit with you, and there was like I said, a fuckload of pros and very little cons. One of the cons was this, and Bell was like, "Yo, you could just like he was talking about."
There's no way that there are more pros than cons. That is insane.
Free
They're
money.
just lying.
But they're not considering the Puerto Rican people. They're just considering like free money versus I want a big house in California.
Yeah.
Projection.
You'd be like Michael Jackson or Tupac.
That's right.
Except,
Wow, I wonder if that's possible.
We actually talked.
I wonder if
Spends
that's
another
fucking
70K.
possible. To be a hologram. That would be cool.
We actually talked about that though. We talked about the idea of me potentially staying here at the house and holding it down as like a Greg Paul ranch hand.
Would you move in with Amara?
But for the house, I don't know what I don't know what I would do yet. Here's the thing for me specifically.
You could
because
turn it into
of
a
the
sex
position I've been
house.
in for the past 2 years.
True.
I think my life hits the most.
That's what I would
contrast,
do
even
if
though
I
he's
was
moving
him.
out of LA. This me not going to Puerto Rico to me and to other people who I've talked to about this already equals my stepping out of the shadow of being Logan's right hand man, which has been incredible for me. It has been an incredible.
You are not
going to
get more popular than
there's a
being
lot of
Logan Paul's
people
right-hand man.
who are trying to coax me in the direction of start building your own platform.
Just
Start making
everyone
sure
who
you're out of that
fucking
spot.
does
You
this
have the
shit is
talent, you
so
have the platform, you have
beyond
all the things that are
stupid.
necessary to fucking do so. Now go fucking do it. And so it's like there's just a lot of things that need to be considered.
I don't got the energy. That's why I'm living in the middle of heaven with my brother, focusing on
That
boxing.
part. Sorry, with who?
with Jake.
Jake.
Oh,
I love that.
Jake is there too. I
That's
didn't
awesome.
know
I
that.
didn't know that either.
Provide him with some good guidance
I
as an
agree.
older brother.
Dude,
I
fuck
think
both
he's
of
been
them.
lacking
I fucking hate
solid,
them.
leaders, mentor.
Mentorship a
Yeah.
little bit, and I've had the pleasure of having you as my mentor, and I think me living with Jake in Puerto Rico, because we're going halfsies on a house together. We'll be good.
Halfsies on a housey.
Halfsies
So
on a
you're just
housey.
gonna take all that gleaning advice from me and then just apply it to Jake.
yeah,
It's
and,
like
and-
generational fucking mentorship right there.
yeah.
That was awesome. This one's only 8 minutes.
Quickly,
Oh, that was the 15-minute one?
Yeah.
How long ago were these uploaded?
2 years ago. The
Okay.
other one was more recent.
I just
No, it wasn't 2
announced and
years
told
ago.
my friend.
Okay.
back in like fight mode. Like all I do is eat, train, sleep, recover. That's it.
Yeah.
And Puerto Rico is such a good spot to do this. Can we talk about Puerto Rico a little bit?
My goal
No.
was to come here and to get you out of here, but it's so beautiful, man.
It's heaven on earth.
beautiful. But I will say I wouldn't. This is not for me, and I'll tell you why. Too disconnected.
Mm.
Like if you're Oprah, and you can't go anywhere.
Yeah, she's here.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
she's
That's
here
why
too.
people go there for
She's here somewhere.
vacation.
So we're not.
That's why
here.
people
She's
go
in the
there for
kitchen.
vacation. You shouldn't
somewhere
move
over there.
there unless you're native.
Not she here. Yeah.
Could you do this forever?
I don't know about forever. That's the other thing. Everyone's made like so many assumptions about like what I'm doing.
No assumptions. He said that shit.
What I
that
said.
you were staying here.
I did.
Yeah.
I said I'm moving to. Look, I'm here for training camp. I'm stationed right now. for until
For
a fight,
fucking
maybe a little
boxing?
afterwards, but it's
Yeah.
such a good spot
Dude,
to train. So like I don't even know
you're
what I'm doing.
stationed
Sure, I bought a vehicle.
at a
here.
training camp for boxing
Bro, I'm
in
buying
Puerto
one.
Rico.
So
there has
Oh
to be one
my
of those
God.
in
I
California.
drove this
There's no
yesterday, and
way.
It was crazy.
But
I
it's
will
such a
admit
good
this,
place to
dude,
train.
I've never gotten.
He's
such good
lying out
sleep
of his
in my life.
ass.
So weird. What's up with the
I think
sleep?
it has to do with these fucking birds, man.
Listen.
You
They
can
go,
live in a fucking gated
Oh, they're
community
frogs.
in
They're
California
frogs.
and
They're
not
frogs,
have
and they go,
anyone bother you either.
What the hell are
That's
they
not
talking
why
about?
he
They're
moved
just-
to Puerto Rico.
You can kind of hear them in the distance. They go.
Oh, they're frogs. They're frogs.
They frogs and they go.
They're just talking about frogs.
Dude, this is.
Oh, yeah,
Is there
the-
frogs in
So
Puerto Rico?
We're in Dorado.
There
right now.
are
It's a
there are
2,400
frogs that
acre
are
estate.
native to Puerto Rico. They're
Uh,
called coqui frogs.
And it's kind of. Nah,
Can I have
it's
one?
a bit secluded. Like you
they-
have to have a house here, and
Next
So
time
fun
you
fact
go,
about
bring
the
me one back.
frogs.
it's pretty pricey. And
I
it's
can
an
bring you a
expensive
stuffed
neighborhood,
animal of
basically is what I'm
one
saying.
because
No,
the
very
live
fucking-
ones,
everyone who lives
no,
here
Bag
is
of
the
chips
very-
live
like
ones
$9.
Yeah,
can't
it's
survive
crazy.
anywhere
What the fuck am I eating?
outside of
But the
Puerto
community
Rico.
Kill me with cancer if I have
Yes,
cancer.
if I make my own
$9?
terrarium that's just like Puerto Rico for the frog, then
That
sure they
is
can.
not true because they tried doing that in Florida and they all died.
I could do it.
For a bag
Yeah,
of dirt-
I
don't
believe
wanna
in
talk.
you.
This is $3.50.
The dinners are expensive, but yeah, Dorado. I literally, it's like a little oasis, and everyone here drives golf carts. It's like a giant game of Mario Karts for adults. Except that's not even true because half the time I see like kids driving these golf carts
Fucked
around.
up,
bro,
too.
bro, drunk.
Yeah, you
up.
see that in the
12.
States too.
12 years old, just whipping fucking golf carts around that little track, 4.2 mile track on the outside, and like swerving, running me off the road.
Also, everybody kind of has like that attitude where they're like, they already got it. They already made it. They don't need you.
This is why it's nice, because every friendship that's made is like legit because I like you. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
cool, yeah.
I don't need anything from you, bro. I'm set. Most people here have a family, friends, their community. They're good. Money, they're good. They don't need anything from you.
Like legit.
Yeah,
Like,
because
they're
you live in the
awesome.
richest
I
area
went
there.
yesterday
Go
we
to
went
fuck. I want
pool,
him
like,
to
that
go
was
to
next
like.
beach.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want him to go to
I get there, they're
Caguas
like, "Hi,
for a
Yeah.
day
They give me, like,
and see how these people are
Like,
living.
do you wanna eat
It is
anything? I was
like
oh yeah, you know I'm
I
actually
just
hungry."
don't understand.
They got like fucking.
There's
people
one
coming.
guy
There's, like,
who
"So what
sits
do you want?"
right
Running it on
outside
his
of my
wrist so he'll never
neighborhood there,
forget. And I was like, oh.
and he just sits there and goes up to cars in the middle of traffic and begs for money. He
Free
like,
money.
and it's so sad to see these people living like this, and these rich white people who move there don't give a shit about them. It's like, it's disgusting to see how these people can live so comfortably knowing that someone in the next town over is suffering that badly. It bothers me to no end. I don't understand how these people can have such a deep lack of empathy.
Dude, GDP per capita obviously doesn't take into account everything. Homes in Puerto Rico are relatively cheaper than in California. But oh my god, 32,000 compared to 89,000.
Yeah.
People in California are so much richer, although rent in California is also a lot more. Although as a proportion of income, I don't know. It's probably not that
Oh,
different.
And
wow,
it's
this is,
like-
a legit thing.
I want to talk about like how bad it's going to get at one point, because if these people keep moving in, it is going to force all the poor people out. All of the native
already
people
is,
out
yeah.
at that. It's going to lose its culture. It'll lose everything that makes Puerto Rico Puerto Rico. And it's just going to be like a safe haven for rich white people, which is something that I don't want to happen because I care very deeply about my culture and my people's presence there. I don't want it, because it happened in like the 40s too, when all these rich fucking white people were moving to Puerto Rico, and then all of the Puerto Ricans had to move to New York, and then all of the culture was transferred to New York, and then gentrification happened in New York. So now all the Puerto Rican people live in ghettos, and then it's happening in the native land too, which makes me it pisses me off, because at what point are Puerto Ricans going to have like anything really without colonizers fucking taking it? And then they're so insistent on the fact that they're not colonizers when they so very clearly are.
Dude.
Oh, but free money.
Well, no, this is Dude, fair market rent for a 1-bedroom apartment is more than 30% of medium income. That's insane. That is holy shit. Okay, the general rule of thumb is like you don't want to spend more than 30% of your income on rent. And a 1-bedroom apartment in Puerto Rico is more expensive than the average 30% of income.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So
This is
I'm
why
gonna
there's
go
so
into
many
this
fucking
ocean 'cause
homeless
Logan's
people. Because
Yeah.
these rich people move in and they change the the economic system there, and then nobody like has access to apartments or houses anymore, and it's like it makes everything so much worse. You're like forcing everyone to die there. It's so I just and they don't understand this concept. They just see the fact that they can live there comfortably. They can live there at the beach with no one to bother them, and the fact that they get free and the fact that they don't have to pay taxes. And like it's they just don't care. They don't care.
already
They
there.
just
I'm
need
like, this
free
is great.
money.
I put my phone and my
True.
camera, and I was walking, and I was like, what am I, a fucking idiot? Somebody's gonna steal. Who am I kidding? No one's gonna steal that. It would probably take more money off of their pocket if they wasted time to come grab my camera than it would to actually steal my wallet and shit. So I go over there, and I was like, this is fucking crazy. And I think this is why we sleep at night. I know that sounds fucking crazy, but like, there's something about sleeping.
Sleep good, you're saying? Are
What
you
do you
saying you're going to tell me why humans sleep right
No,
now?
I'm
or
just saying they sleep good.
Hey, okay. You didn't say sleep
Dude,
good.
I
You said
want
this is why
him
we
I
sleep at
want
night.
him to go
Well, I don't usually
to like
sleep at night.
the
Okay.
poorest town in
insomnia.
Puerto Rico
Fire.
and have like someone
But
hold
there's
him at
something about, like,
gunpoint
I
asking
feel
him for
like comment down if you guys don't
money.
agree with me on
I
this, but
want that to happen
when I
to him
sleep,
so
there's a
bad
part
so
of,
he
like-
like
But he's
finally
got the
gets a
gated
reality
community.
check. Yeah, that's the thing. They like I'm just repeating what I've been saying. They live in these gated communities and they think nobody can touch them. But when they go to these gated communities, they're not realizing that they're making everyone else's lives significantly worse.
Well, but you know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say free money.
Free money.
They
I'm
don't.
gonna sound
They
crazy, but
obviously
there's a
don't
part of me
care.
that doesn't fully go to sleep because I'm aware of my surroundings while I'm sleeping.
Uh-huh.
There's like if I hear something, I'm like,
Yeah,
oh, I'm ready
yeah.
to go. But here it's like birds are chirping, the frogs are giving me kisses from the tree, like, and there's like security everywhere.
Well, if the frogs are giving you kisses from the trees, I guess that really does outweigh all the negative impacts.
Yeah.
Everybody
The
else is
frogs
way
here
more
are
successful
cool
than
and
me.
they
So I'm
make
like,
funny
if anybody's gonna
noises.
do the robbing, it's me. I feel pretty peace.
Safety.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not, I actually felt that too. Yeah, I don't know. I feel really nice here. It can go a little south sometimes. 80% of the people here are really fucking friendly, and like also, I'm driving a gold fucking like Hummer
Yeah,
golf
you
cart
look
around
like
there.
a mega douche.
And I look like a douche, and in that
You
little
are a
fucking
mega douche.
Jeep vehicle thing, mega douche.
He has the glasses,
Super
with his
douche.
hair and his chains.
And I got the mullet. I go wear my boxing
Oh
chip.
my
Like
God.
it's bad.
He doesn't even have his membership, and I'm putting my money on the fact that he'll never get that.
No, I'm getting it. I think. But yeah, dude, I the first day I
What
got
does he
here,
mean membership?
I'm
I don't
driving
know
around
what
this
he
golf
means,
cart,
yeah.
and like the old me would have loved driving around this gold golf cart. Now I'm like,
Does he mean like
fuck, it's
an
fucking
ID
fuck.
that says he
Like, the
lives in
people
Puerto
automatically
Rico?
are like, oh, this guy's
I
fucking.
have
Wait,
no
it's
clue.
Dorado, right? Isn't that land of gold or something?
Dorado means gold, yeah, because the sunset.
You're driving
Because
Dorado.
if that's
but
what he
also the guy
means,
whose
then he
house this
definitely
is-
is not there just for
He's
boxing
dope.
training.
He gave me a good deal on the house, and like he's being really friendly, and his name is on the side of it. So I'm driving around a gold Hummer golf cart that is not mine, and the name on the side is also not my name. There's a name on the side of it, and it's not my name.
So just put a sticky note over it or something.
It's big.
A big sticky note.
But I drive up to this guy. He's in this golf cart. Go figure.
And by the way, his shit's whipping way
Yeah, we go
faster.
quick.
I don't think you painted that.
We go quick.
Golf cart, everybody else, and then you just see him go
Yeah.
like really fast, like
We-
30, 40 miles an hour.
We be zooming. I drive razors at the ranch, bro. I be zooming. And everyone here golfs. Most people here golf, and I pull up to this guy. I'm a little lost. It's a bit
Fuck
amazing.
off.
And as soon as I pulled up, I'm like, fuck, dude. I go, I'm pretty douchey right now. This guy's a fucking douche. But
You
I
know,
needed
Donald
breakfast.
Trump
And you
has
could tell he's like a surfer, probably like 40,
an
50
entire
years
golf
old.
course in
Kick
Puerto
back,
Rico.
give me a dirty look already.
That's just
by
because
the
he
time I
really
pulled up. I'm
respects
like, hey,
Puerto
man,
Rican
you know which
culture
way, like,
and knows
the
how much they
beach
like
is?
golfing.
He looks at me. He goes,
Puerto Ricans don't give a shit about
That
any
way.
type of sport at all.
so I just got here, bro. Also, I'm in fight camp. Like, fuck you. Don't be a dick to me, right? I was like, excuse. I literally said verbatim. I go, excuse me, good sir. Do you know which way the beach is?
Of every sport, golf is the biggest
That way.
non-sport
And I was
ever.
like,
Did he point with his
Fuck
hand?
No,
golf.
he-
Like,
one of these
actually.
little fucking
If
head-
you golf,
head up, dude.
I love
chat,
golf.
I go,
if you golf, fuck
and then,
you.
like, what? I take a left or like what?
No one has clicked on the stream yet. Not a single person.
When
Also,
when
you
the
live on a
VOD is
golf
up.
course, which I think is really funny.
Yeah, this is why I fucking hate people who golf.
You just jealous of them.
He goes,
There's a George Carlin
Nah, it
bit
doesn't
where
mean
he
same.
talks about how we should
go,
like get rid of every
hey, thanks for
single
the
golf
specific
course
directions,
and like
dude.
turn it into
Fucking
like
appreciate you.
and make them
and I was like, damn,
like
I hope
land for the
everyone is not like
homeless,
this.
which
'Cause
I
like I said,
100%
no
agree
one here
with.
needs you. No one here
Because
gives a
fuck
fuck about
golf.
you. Everyone is like
It's
very
such a waste of
comfortable
space.
living their lives. And so when a douche lord comes up in a gold little mini golf cart Hummer, like, yeah, I can see how you won't give me the time of day. But guys, to my neighbors, I'm a good guy.
Kinda.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not here to
No,
cause me
you're
trouble.
not.
No, I'm here. I'm literally, come on, especially now. I'm literally only here to fucking work my ass off with some
And
of
not
the best
pay
boxers in Puerto Rico.
taxes.
You remember
that
how
was
when you went to
awesome.
Japan? Hey, Logan Paul. You remember when you went to Japan? You remember what happened there, Logan Paul?
Nobody's grown.
Oh yeah.
I love the YouTube emojis that are broken. The real reason is to not pay taxes. Yeah.
There was another
How many
video of
dislikes
this
does
like
have?
there was another video of this old white couple who moved to Puerto Rico and they said like 50 reasons we are moving away from Puerto Rico. And one of the reasons was because they didn't like that they had to go inside the gas station to pay for gas. It was so stupid.
Boo,
It was like
boo.
these little nitpicky things, and they were also so like insistent on the fact that they wouldn't learn anything about Puerto Rican culture, and they like were so like didn't want to learn Spanish at all. And it's like, if you want to live there, you have to learn Spanish because the fucking repairman isn't going to speak English. Okay, when another hurricane comes down and makes your power go out, and you have to call the repairman to fix your shit because you like need it, because we all know that rich people just sit on their asses all day and stare at their computer.
They need
It's
free
like-
money.
Exactly. So when you call the fucking repairman and he doesn't speak English, what the fuck are you gonna do then?
We came up with
It's
this idea
like-
in suit supply.
Your refusal to learn anything about the land that you're staying on just goes to show how fucking stupid they are and how like ignorant they are. It just is, these people were claiming that like all of this bad shit was happening. Like, yeah, I understand having your power go out every 2 minutes for 4 hours at a time is annoying.
Man,
I
if
understand
only
that.
If only they paid enough taxes for Puerto Rico to actually be able to support themselves.
Exactly. I understand that shit is annoying, but also at the end of the day, it's like you moved there knowing that. Or at least you should have known that before you decided to move there and gentrify everything.
I'm going to do the same thing that Logan Paul did, but in Djibouti. Look, you can get this luxury apartment for only $111,000, and everything else in Djibouti is way cheaper because they're a super poor country. Gonna have to get a bigger
They got
TV,
beaches.
though. Yeah, this is on a beach, kind of. That looks like a very
Whoa.
rocky beach.
Where is Djibouti? That's kind of a stupid question, but what country is it in?
Djibouti is a country.
I've never heard of it. Where, like, what continent is it on?
It's in Africa. It's right over here. Djibouti.
Like the song. Oh, okay. I've heard of that. I never knew how to
And
pronounce
it
that.
has Lake
country.
Azhol.
Asshole.
Lake Azhol's in Djibouti. It's awesome. And that's why I'm gonna move there. And how much you think the GDP per capita there is over there? I cannot microphone in the way. $3,000 US. That's awesome. What is it in North Carolina? $48,000.
Oh my god.
Oh look, it's been going up though. They have 1 million people.
Not enough.
Entire GDP is $3 billion. Two-bedroom apartment. Is this on a beach? It better be on a beach.
It's like the song by Shakira.
Why is it okay? If I stop streaming, it stops doing it. And if I start streaming again, is it going to do it again? Okay, it stopped for now. Look at it's free housing. $139,000 for a multi-room house.
Oh yeah, baby.
It's free, and then like food there is way cheaper. Everything's way cheaper because all the people there are really poor.
Nuh-uh.
Sure. I'm gonna live in this hotel. And a lot of people work in tourism, and they take you out on boats, and then they have you go look at dolphins.
Dolphins.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I got those in Puerto Rico.
No, they fucking don't, bro. Dolphins need water.
Which is why everyone needs to move to Puerto Rico.
For the dolphins.
Yes.
Djibouti citizenship. Requirements. No, citizenship. Child whose father... What? Okay, well... That's by descent. If I perform exceptional services there, what's that mean? Like prostitution?
Prostitution?
I don't know. It says exceptional services. That's just like... That's what came to mind first. That makes sense, right?
Prostitution as in like having sex with people for money?
It says exceptional services. What's more exceptional than that?
True.
I'm moving to Djibouti.
Djibouti. Is that the president?
That is the president.
He looks like a dapper young man.
No way. Oh yeah, Djibouti has a lot of military bases in it.
Means
I
it's
think
well
Djibouti
protected.
actually has the most military bases in it.
In Africa or in the world?
It has the most foreign military bases in the world,
Oh.
I believe. The Chinese. Okay, well, it's not just China. We also have one, but whatever. I think we have multiple. Yeah, look. China has one. Japan has one. Saudi Arabia is negotiating one. I'm pretty sure it's
Logan
China's
Paul?
only.
I just realized this. Logan Paul could literally move to North Carolina.
Yeah,
He could literally move there. Everything
there's
he
not
was
free
talking
money.
about, North Carolina matches that description.
oh, maybe I was wrong. China does have more. I don't know, it was China's only military base with like over X troops or something, but
I mean, Matt, Pat, and Mr. Beast live in North Carolina.
they do.
How often is Mr. Beast like actually in North Carolina?
He filmed most of his videos here. He only
He
goes to
does?
yeah, that's where his warehouse is. That's where he lives.
I didn't know that. I thought he like flies out to LA to do this shit.
No, the taxes there are too high.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Djibouti has a ton of military bases because it's right next to this place where Iran is, and Iran's bad. Or not Iran. I'm talking the wrong thing. Yeah.
Where in North Carolina does he live?
Greenville? Or something? Right here. Hold on, if I just search like Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast house.
Where? I'm pretty sure. Oops. Yeah, Greenville, NC.
Okay.
And got a big warehouse.
Is his warehouse in like Raleigh or something?
No, it's in Greenville.
Why? Greenville doesn't seem like that big a city.
Greenville, well, no, but you know.
Yeah. I mean, Greenville is like a 45-minute drive to Raleigh. I mean, it seems more logical that his warehouse would be in Raleigh,
Nah.
considering Raleigh is so much bigger.
Where is he warehouse? I don't think I'm gonna find it. This is it. I found it. This is where Mr. Beast lives.
In Coles.
No, that says Mr. Beast.
Um.
And then it got the apostrophe S, and then they're gonna add house down here, but house isn't there yet.
It said Mr. Beast. Can you clip that? That's really funny.
I'm making reels out of this one. That's Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast.
Hold on, I'm sending that in general.
Mr. Beast.
At here. Mr. Beast. No way, Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast.
Spider-Man. That's not Spider-Man. I thought this looked like Spider-Man. You see Spider-Man?
I do see Spider-Man.
I thought it was
Why
Spider-Man.
does Spider-Man got leopard print?
Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast.
The whole crew's here. That's Chris, and that's Chandler, and that's
The-
who else is
the
on
other guy.
the Viking, who's no longer with him.
Jeremy.
Carl Jacobs,
And then Mr. Beast.
and Mr. Beast. No way.
Mr. Beast.
Why do people take
It's
these
Zach.
pictures?
Wait.
It's true. Mao. All right, well, I gotta read more of this stupid study.
Ooh.
Because I gotta find out what's wrong with it. So far, I found like 4 things wrong with it.
What's wrong with it?
Hold on. Basically,
Because I didn't read it, even though you told me to.
oh, it's like 92 pages long. I'm not gonna.
Oh, yeah, I'm not. I didn't even bother opening it.
Basically, the studies on the physical cost of immigration, right? So
Mm-hmm.
it's like we estimate that immigrants take this amount of welfare, but only pay this much in taxes, and that amounts to like $200 billion.
Naturalized immigrants or
Unlawful immigrants granted amnesty.
okay.
I think, I don't know, it measures a lot of stuff here. It always just says unlawful immigrants, which is kind of stupid because unlawful immigrants can't get welfare until they become lawful immigrants when they get granted amnesty.
Yeah, I never understood that.
But at that point, they're not unlawful immigrants. They're lawful immigrants who got granted amnesty. Just say immigrants who got. You can just call them immigrants, or like maybe refugees. Refugees is probably not a great term, but like, it's stupid for a few reasons. First of all, the way they determined how much welfare immigrants received is they just assumed that immigrants received the amount of welfare proportional to their population, which is really stupid, unbelievably, unfathomably stupid, because you can just either ask them how much welfare they get or just look at government records and see how much welfare they get. Like, you're just assuming they use a proportional amount to their population, which is insane. And if you actually look at how much they use and not just take a proportion of the population, you see that they typically use less. Second of all, it didn't at all take into account like other impacts of immigrants on the economy, right? So even if a lot of this information was accurate, it could be true that immigrants have some physical cost, right? But if they increase GDP by a lot, then that trade-off might be worth it. If they have some, physical cost, but they start producing more shit, and we have a ton more food and a ton more everything, that trade-off might be worth it. And third of all, it counts like the cost of children for the immigrant's household, right? So it's like any welfare for children or just sending them to school gets counted as like as government benefits to households receiving. But they don't take into account the future taxes those children are gonna pay, which is really fucking stupid because a lot of people who come from Mexico obviously don't have that good of an education and tend to get like shitty jobs, right? but
Mhm.
their children, if they go through the American education system, are usually way more productive once they grow up. So
Yeah.
So
That's how education works.
exactly. So it's like you're not taking into account the future tax earnings of someone who's probably gonna they're gonna or pay more in taxes than they receive in benefits, and B, are probably gonna make with that money they're gonna make up for what their parents did. If their parents received more in benefits than they paid in taxes. So it could be that immigrants are a net gain on government tax money, but you're just not taking into account the next generation. It's really fucking stupid. Yeah, it's not very good. It's also from the Heritage Foundation, which is like not a trustworthy source.
Boo.
They said that the 2020 election was stolen.
Yeah. Because it was.
It's accurate. So I wouldn't necessarily trust them.
Did a commenter cite that as a source or something? Or did you just find this article?
No, okay. Somebody commented you can't be for real right now, and I kind of replied to him saying, I'm being so for real. And he said, I DM'd you a video, and in the video, the guy in the video cited that study. It's not very good. And there are 20 counter studies that say the exact opposite. I might have my first debate today with that commenter. That'd be really awesome.
I had an epic based moment with a commenter. I don't know if you saw.
He just told him God is not real. Well, I've got places to be.
Okay.
Have you seen
I gotta see the Barbie movie.
End screen before Ness.
No, hold on. Let me open your stream.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Hold on, don't play it yet.
It's been playing.
Oh. Goodbye, chat.
See the music?
Chat. That's me.
That is you.
Okay. Barbie movie time.
All right.
Bye.